Reuters reported that Jimmy Dimon regrets saying that JP Morgan will outlast the Communist Party of China. The Irish News reported that a bridge between Antrim and Scotland would cost $335 billion. The Irish News also reported that Garfield Beatty got a jail sentence of 15 years for UVF death threat to a relative of a victim of a Glenanne gang. Senator Bernie Sanders stated that Exxon made $6.8 billion in the last quarter and Chevron made $6.1 billion in the last quarter. Live Action, The Atlantic, reported that US parents are the world's unhappiest. Quds News Network reported that Hamas will not release 4 Israeli prisoners until Palestinian political prisoners are released. For context, there are over 4,650 Palestinian political prisoners. The Irish Examiner reported that Provisional Sinn Féin are the most popular party in the 26 counties. It has 33% support. Fine Gael has 22% support and Fianna Fáil has 15% support. This is more bad news for Ireland. Fair Observer and Foreign Policy in Focus reported that sanctions on the Democratic People's Republic of Korea do not work. Live Action reported that Roe vs. Wade could be overturned with Dobbs vs. Jackson Women's Health Organization. Reuters reported that Roe could be overturned. Let's hope so. Al Jazeera reported that Kim Jong-un warned of a very giant struggle. French press agency reported that Maxwell controlled Epstein's mansion. That is a noteworthy revelation, but it is no surprise. Vietnam Plus reported that the Socialist Republic of Vietnam strengthened its relationship with the Communist Party of the Russian Federation. The Independent reported that Elon Musk controls more than a third of all active satellites. The Irish Independent reported that most Omicron cases are mild and asymptomatic, according to health chiefs. Breaking News reported that Omicron made €9 billion for top Pfizer and Moderna shareholders in 1 week. BBC reported that the Apprentice Boys Parade took place in Derry. How is voting for Provisional Sinn Féin and the Social Democratic Labour Party working out for Derry? Not too well, is it? Bloomberg reported that the billionaire economy is booming. This after Bloomberg reported that the sharpest rise in US poverty for 50 years occurred. Bloomberg did not connect the two. Breaking Points, Newsweek and Forbes reported that Biden celebrated Thanksgiving with private equity billionaire David Rubenstein. Says it all. Let's go, Brandon. Fox News reported that Chris Cuomo was fired by CNN over helping his brother by using CNN resources on his brother's victims. And there's other parts of that story. There's the fact that there are allegations of sexual misconduct against Chris Cuomo. There are also sexual allegations against Don Lennon, And Don Lemon also used CNN resources to help fraudster and fake hate crime initiator Jussie Smollett, who has been convicted on 5 counts. Bloomberg reported that US corporations had their biggest profits since 1950 in the last 2 quarters, which led to record stock prices. Again, Bloomberg did not link this with record US poverty. Unbelievable. The week, over 9,300 have died in the British state since July due to conditions unrelated to COVID. The Irish News reported that Stormont's £800,000 flags commission made a 168-page report which made 44 recommendations, which thankfully are unlikely to be implemented. Yet there are those who still want to bring back a Flags and Emblems Act because it works so well in the past. It's not like it started the Troubles or anything. The Irish Examiner reported that SCOTUS is likely to find in favour of Dobbs and overturn Roe. Again, let's hope so. China Environment News reported that China delivered 1.56 gigawatts of wind power to Vietnam. Military Watch reported that the WZ-8 can reach speeds of between Mach 6 and Mach 7, breaking the record of the Soviet MiG-25 at Mach 3.2. So basically, a state socialist government broke the world record, which had previously been set by a state socialist government. Life News reported that Clarence Thomas stated that there is no constitutional right to abort. Irish Independent reported that ESRI found that fear is the most powerful predictor of behaviour during the pandemic. Press TV reported that Iran's foreign ministry said that the US doubling down on sanctions did not create leverage for the US during the Vienna talks. The Cradle reported that China welcomed Syria's participation in the Belt Road Initiative. New York Times reported that Bob Dole died at the age of 98. He was a Republican presidential candidate in 96, having previously attempted it in 1988, and he was also a Republican senator. Sky News reported that US inflation is at its highest since 1982. So Biden has overseen higher inflation than all the presidents since Reagan. The Mirror reported that Julian Assange suffered a stroke brought on by his fight against his extradition to the United States. Al Mayadeen and Hot News reported that Yemeni forces took a large Al-Qaeda camp in Marib. Fox News reported that SCOTUS has let the Texas pro-life law remain in place. The Irish News reported that Michael Ashcroft did a poll of 3,301 people in the 6 counties. 46% would vote for United Ireland tomorrow, 69% think a unity poll should happen. 85% think it will happen. Most think there will be a united Ireland in 10 years, and 75% think it will happen in 50 years. And MRBI poll found that 62% of voters in the 26 counties want Irish unity. The Scotsman reported that archaeologist Ronan Trulis did research that found that Scotland and England had different cultures prior to Hadrian's Wall.